So on Google, new Trek Domane, and not much on there. There's the Trek website. There's a bit on cycling tips we're going to have a look at here. So let's see what cycling tips says. Do we have to, how many adverts and paywalls does it take to get some information from cycling tips in 2020? Oh, we got a photo straight away. That's pretty cool. All right, we didn't have to. Oh, there we go. There's the advert. What's that flashbang? Give me an epileptic shock. All right, so we've got cycling tips advertising suspension forks on a specialized bike with a Shimano lever. I wonder if that's a product placement or not. Look at that. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you need suspension forks in your gravel bike, get a mountain bike. Get a mountain bike. 29 a hardtail. I sell gravel bikes. If someone asks me for a suspension fork, I say just get a mountain bike. This is the new Trek Domane. It's a Chinese carbon frame, and it looks to be better than the last one, which was absolutely outlandishly heavy for a road race bike. Okay, so we'll see here, we can see the seat post is different. We can see the maybe just ISO speed thing that would wear out the front. Straight away, what I don't like about it is it's got disc brakes only. You know, like, you know, I've done videos about disc brakes. Let's talk about how it could be better. Could have some direct mount brakes on there with 32mm tire clearance if you want that. It could have cables that don't go inside the frame and rub the steerer or rub the cable housing. That creates a safety issue, like the SL7 S-Works or many of these frames these days. It's integrated stuff means that things are going to rub and wear. So make sure you put some tape on your stem, put some tape on your cables, just tape everything so there's no rub wear stuff. Seat post looks better. It looks to be maybe non-proprietary. Proprietary seat post, pain in the ass to get parts for at some point. Makes the bike landfill ready. So yeah, okay, so that's the only information we can get on it is a photo, and Cycling Tips are asking for $4 USD a month. Maybe another time. Indeed, another time. We'll can we say that? Is this forced? Is this forced coercion? Okay, so so they're taking us to the main page, and we'll go back over here and we'll see if we can find where we're at. Okay, we'll go back to that, and then we'll. Oh, there you go. Okay, so they let us in. They let us in. There we go. Alright, so this is what we can see. Oh, there we go. You know, what the fuck is this joke? Cycling tips, you sold out. I don't want to pay you guys to read an advert, okay? There won't even be real information. I'll go to durianrider and ask him the truth. I am a durianrider. Alright, here we go here. Sounds facetious, but it's true. This is the deal. We're on Velo News, okay? Velo News are giving some free information. It's an advert, basically. You know, this is an advert. Some pretty photos. So yeah, you can see those integrated cable. Look at that end. Look at that kinking right there. You know what I mean? It's just, look at that kinking on the hydro line. It's just, you know, just bad design already. Bad design already. Seat post looks to be maybe more durable. You know, it's just, you know. Anyway, here's the professional riders here. This looks like to be Chloe Hosking, and people say she's not a professional. She doesn't look like a professional. She is a professional. She is an absolute beast on the bike. Natasha, you're smiling in your face for a reason there. No. Yes, you are. You've been cheeky. That's okay. But yeah, just goes to show you that, you know, you don't need to be rail thin like Natasha or one of my girls to be a professional cyclist. You know, Chloe Hoskins is a well-paid pro cyclist, and you know, getting it done. Could I make her an absolute world beater? For sure, 100%. I could definitely strip 20 kg off her. Anyway, we're here for the bike review. This is the bike last year that Lizzie Dingen did the solo breakaway. Again, the cables, just make sure they're not rubbing your stem. And even if people we'll put them inside stuff. Even if it's inside your bars, man, it will rattle around and wear it out. And this is carbon, so you're delaminating things. So you should just put some like soft tube or something around your cables and then check them periodically. Extra work for the zero benefit of integrated hidden cables. You know, it's just so dumb, man. Bikes are meant to simplify your life. They're not meant to complicate it, in my opinion. So these looks like some paparazzi photos there. Interesting colour, not bad. I'm not sure what the yellow represents, but yep, some. You can see all the spokes there. Look at all the spokes. So many spokes on these wheels, these disc brake bikes, which is fair enough because you need a lot of spokes and strength for Paris-Roubaix, so we can get that. But outside of that, you got all these spokes. It's more aero drag. So they're ditching this ISO speed decoupler, which Yeah, not a bad idea. But yeah, you can sort of see the bike here, you know, Pirelli tyres, etc. And so ditch the ISO speed. So far, so good. So the bike was going to be a bit lighter, I reckon, than last year. It's a very, very heavy bike, hence the one chainring. They're trying to save weight wherever possible. But the Domane from like 2012 is much lighter than this latest one, and also much lighter than this current 2022 one. It's going to be much lighter. You can sort of see the saddle setback. Most pros have a similar saddle setback. If you put a plumb bob from that line down there, it's just around, but it's a little bit behind the bottom bracket there. I normally like to have mine just over the bottom bracket because I don't have the UCI laws to follow, but that's the deal. So yeah, there's this Domane. What's it going to be costing? Going to cost outlandishly priced, just because Specialized have set the tone for outlandishly priced Chinese carbon bikes. But that's just welcome to 2022. We're making cycling exclusive versus inclusive. These days, get information on cycling tips and cycling news. You got to pay to play. And you can sort of zoom in here. We can see that there is a rubber band on these SRAM E-Tap. This is how poorly designed the SRAM E-Tap derailleurs are for a lot of people, is the chance of your battery popping off on the cobbles, popping off on a bump, popping off in a little crash, etc. So the batteries can get knocked off. So if you are going to run E-Tap, make sure if you're going through rough terrain, maybe it makes sense to put a little rubber band around there just as a little bit of an extra security there, because they can pop off, hence why we see the pros using that. So there we go. There's the that's the photos there. Scroll a little on down, but that's about it. So there you go. It's new Trek Domane. You saw it here, not first, but this is the first review on it. And when it comes to reviews, I am unbiased. I'm going to tell you the absolute truth. I don't have any boss telling me I can't say this, I can't say that. I've got a few Trek bikes in mine. I like Trek bikes, but the new ones, these disc brake ones, I would, if I was given one of these, I wouldn't even ride it. I'd ride it for a review, but it'd be a negative review because wouldn't be as light as my Domane from 2013. It wouldn't be as fast and crisp and powerfully accelerating and easy to work on as my 2013 Domane. So I'm just like, the best Domane they made was like the Koppenberg, really, the H1 Fit, and it was just, it was a racer's dream. But these new ones, they're just, again, the bikes got so good, they have to make them different now. That's okay. There's plenty of second-hand new bikes out there from the Barris's dentists that we appreciate. Thanks for watching.